Then he does tip his hat to Pusha T to transition. Says he tips his hat that, it's a good chess move. But the way I want to just read his quote. Because I want to read, save that thought. I thought he's really, he knows how to speak. He says it exactly like this. I'll say this. I tip my hat to the chess move. I mean, it was a genius play in the game of chess and warranted my first, quote unquote, loss in the competitive sport of rapping by choice. Obviously, because I bowed out after realizing that the gap between us allowed him to drop a bomb in the world. That was so well said.
So I felt like that Drake response was absolute BS. It's definitely something. It's kind of like
he lost.
He lost.
But he knows he lost. But he admitted it. He just said it in a nice way. You know what I mean? He knows he lost.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the way he admitted it. He was like, but if I was wearing the right shoes, then
But it's true. He didn't respond though. He could have. But he is right. He chose to bow out. He could have dropped it.
Well, I mean.
But you didn't, right?
But he lost.
He lost.
Everybody that loses shoes is to bow out. Like you stop responding to the diss, okay? Because you can't respond anymore because you lost. That's what a loss
right,
is.
it's the person who get punched and it's yo, I chose to stay down.
I chose to stay down.
You knew you would. If you got back up, you were gonna get crushed.
It's
I love Drake. I love Drake.
It's a good.
But you're right though.
Even when he lost, even when the battle was happening, and I was gonna release something and it was gonna be good, but they told me not to. No,
yeah, you
stop.
gotta own up to it. Right?
You lost.
But he did say he lost. He did say it, so I respected that.
I mean, I think he had a point. If he would have responded, he would have crushed him. Hands down. He had one thing on Drake, and that was the baby. And that's what everybody was talking about. But if he didn't say that, would he have killed it? No, I don't think so.
Well, he had more than just the fact that he had the baby.
But that's what everybody was focused on, and that's why Drake said what he said. He said, that's why I bowed out. All right, you got that. Period. Go ahead.
But my thing is, if you had this fire diss track, why didn't you put it out?
Because at that point, he had already bowed out.
But that's a good question though. But why didn't he put it out? It's because he knew he was going to get crushed, probably.
It's I got this haymaker that I'm going to hit you with. But I'm not.
I'm not gonna do it though, because you know what? I'm gonna knock you out if I did it.
I don't know. I'm Team Drake, guys. Team Drake. I love Drake. Biggest cunt. Stop
don't get
it.
me wrong. I'm an OG Drake fan too.
Oh, OG. Yeah.
Team Drake.
Everybody. Who can't be, bro? Who can't?
Yeah, I'm an OG Drake fan too. But come on,
love Drake.
I like the manipulative language on how you lost. Just take the L. And it was kind of backhanded because it's just he didn't outbar me. He just said, but you lost.
Yeah, but he had his point and he wanted to, elaborate.
I think it was he knew he lost. He said he lost, but he had to kind of word it right. Yeah. And I think he worded it
very nice
in a cool way that it's kind of
tried to lessen the loss.
Yeah, a little bit. He tried to be but he did. He said hats off to
quote unquote loss. What do you mean?
But listen, he did make a good point that it wasn't the bars. It was that he was trying to say that this guy dug up dirt on me. He's dug up something, and I don't know if this is true. He claims that the kid at the time, right? He didn't know supposedly his child. His child. He didn't know if that child was his during that time.
Right.
I don't buy that either though.
Why would he lie about that?
Well, he claims at the time of the release he didn't fully know, and that's why he wasn't ready to say it. But this guy found out and kind of put it out. He was saying that's why he lost. Yeah. It's because it was just have this information that this guy happened to have that I was still figuring out.
It was a sensitive topic for him. I feel if you know that you're in that kind of situation where you don't know if that's your child or not, I don't know how that feels. All I'm saying is that he probably just wanted to protect that child and protect the mother at the same time. That's a sensitive topic.
And my thing, so I don't know if you guys watch the Joe Budden podcast with Pusha T. I'm a huge Pusha T fan.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
I used to like the clips.
Pusha T was just like, yo, like he was trying to like dig up dirt. He was trying to call back to Virginia to people that I knew and try to dig up dirt on me too. So
I mean, but that's the whole right.
That's the name of the game.
Quote unquote rap.
Yeah, that's the whole
thing.
vibe.
Right. Drake's trying to make it seem like that's not part of it, but it kind of is, you know.
And the whole, I don't buy the whole. Oh well, there's a line that you can't cross. Like no, like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with that. I was like, you know.
Yeah, he was definitely like he lost.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna come for me, and I'm gonna give it to you. You know, just the same way, vice versa. You know, there's no holds barred. It's a rap battle. It's not.
You mentioned my wife. I mentioned your kid. Like.
Yeah.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
Pusha T's probably like smirking. He's probably so happy.
Well, he said he didn't. He
Yeah,
didn't see the ha 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 like
yeah.
he was laughing.
Pusha T, man.
Like, but Drake's gonna be ha 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 to the bank. So